What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? I had a girl tell me that my haircut looked nice. I've kept that same haircut for 4 years since then. Edit, hey, thanks for my first gold. And silver. Rad. Edit 2, platinum. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long hot showers too, you know. Boners don't automatically mean arousal. That will never be said enough. Edit, I hate this comment simply because it made me miss my 69,420 karma mark. Nice try, BuzzFeed. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. I like hugs. We can't move our penis without closing our butthole. Edit, thanks for all the silver and the gold. This is really blowing up. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking thanks for the heads up, I'll be careful. I'm not staring at you, I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Edit, spelling. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. When you ask what are we thinking about and we say nothing, we really mean it. Never underestimate a guy's ability to not being thinking about stuff at all times. When people come crying to us, our first inclination is to fix the problem. Since this is, often, not possible, lead with something along the lines of "Can I vent for a minute?" or anything that signals to us this is just a time for active listening, rather than a problem-solving session. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. Morning wood can be cool for wake-up sex, not cool if you have to pee. We have to do all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers to pee. I myself like to do the Michael http www.youthinkmag.com content uploads 201608mj3.jpg. We're shit at seeing your signs that you're into us. Just because I got pee on the wall, doesn't mean I'm being lazy, it's because it decided to come out a different direction than where the hose was pointed. Edit, just to clarify, I did clean it up. But at 6 in the morning sometimes you miss a spot. No matter how you shake and dance, the last 2 drops go in your pants. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we gave girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old, we think it looks good. When we want to be alone, it's not that we don't want to be around you, it's that we don't want to be around anyone for a bit. Sometimes we masturbate just to pass the time. It is not sexual at all. It is a bit like making a coffee to pass 10 minutes. Bunch of snitches in this thread. Guys like to be complimented too. Nothing makes my day more than having someone compliment me about something random like my shoes. If we tie down anything in the back of a pickup truck or trailer, it's physically impossible for us not to stand back and say that's not going anywhere. There is an unwritten rule of bathroom urinal etiquette that is never taught to young men, but is somehow universally known. When a man enters a public restroom to pee in the urinal, he is to occupy every other available urinal from other urinating men. Meaning, the prime peeing positions are in urinals 1, 3, and 5 if that is available. 2 and 4 should only be occupied if there are no other choices. On hot days her balls get stuck to her thighs and it feels like they've been bonded together by superglue. If you compliment my appearance I will probably remember forever. I still remember when a girl in college told me I looked nice with my beard when I first grew it out. I've had a beard ever since. Oftentimes, we genuinely don't care where we go to eat because we're just hungry and want food. Any food. As long as you eat some too. Edit, I'm glad someone liked my toilet comment enough to give me gold. I promise to use this responsibly. The nod. When you see a guy you don't know, or kind of know but don't really know well enough to talk to walks by, you give a subtle nod of your head, which they return. I talked to my wife about it and she confirms that women do not do this, but that they sometimes smile instead. Edit. Because it keeps coming up, some girls also give the nod. Typically, an up nod is for your friends, and a down nod is for strangers or less than friends. This could subconsciously have to do with the baring or hiding of the throat. Thanks everyone for the comments. Edit 2, some women nod also, I have been told. No need to add another identical comment. I just spent the last hour shouting all of these to my husband in the other room, and him replying, yep. Ladies, you need to slap us across the face and yell duck me now at the top of your lungs in order for us to get a hint. Edit, no, I don't encourage violence. But writing ladies, exclaim in a clear and calm voice, sir, would you want to engage in sexual intercourse? I have a brochure with pre-coital activities we can amuse ourselves with, just doesn't have that comedic punch to it. Jesus loves some of you guys more than others. We don't care how popular, or unpopular, you are with other women. So it shouldn't factor into how you'd value yourself when dating. Edit, thanks for the gold internet stranger. We all know who killed JFK. My dad served in the Pacific during World War II. A kid from the Bronx, he had never been out of the Bronx in his entire life. Then he got sent to New Guinea. Decades later, as he lay dying in the hospital bed, he told us, as his young friends were being slaughtered by other young men, just before they died, they always cried for their mothers, never for their fathers, always for their mothers. He said, they were just kids being slaughtered by other kids. And then they died, in his arms. Their last words were always, where is my mother? Where is my mother? Where is my mother? Never for their fathers. That affected him for his entire life. And Dad lived a long time. He was the lucky one. I'm a girl and I've found out through the years that when guys say something, don't think too much into it, like what's the hidden meaning? Don't overthink it. Guys normally say stuff that should be taken at face value. Many men have anxiety and/or depression, but we will not talk about and will get moderately annoyed at you for bringing it up. Holy shit, this got gold. Thank you, kind stranger. I remember when I thought this was a successful post when it had only like 30 upvotes. The mental struggle we have to go through to not scratch around our groin in a public setting. It'll take 100% of my willpower to not do it. The itching can drive me insane, yet the euphoria from actually scratching it is so good. I often imagine this must be what it's like scratching a dog's ears. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes, at times I do see you as I did 30 years ago and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes, there are times I see every wrinkle and flaw, and know how you got every one of them. They are beautiful too. I'm secretly an emotional wreck, I just hide it. At the urinals we typically pee on soap bars, ice or plastic mats to reduce splash damage and smell. Every guy has, At one point, used their erection to hold up a towel upon exiting the shower with an unwanted erection.